Before you watch, dive into a unique twist on a classic. Our video retells the action-packed story of Die Hard, but with a fantastical spin set in World of Warcraft's Ironforge, featuring characters and elements from the beloved game instead of the original movie's setting and cast. Get ready for an adventurous mashup like you've never seen before. Chapter 1: The Winter Veil Party. In the snow-laden reaches of Dun Morogh, the great forge burned bright against the encroaching darkness of winter's longest night. Ironforge, the stoic bastion of the Dwarven kingdom, was alive with the festive spirit of the winter veil. Garlands of holly and mistletoe adorned the stone archways, and the air was filled with the scent of spiced ale and the sound of hearty laughter. It was a time of celebration, of putting aside old grudges and honoring the bonds of kinship and camaraderie. Deep within the heart of the mountain, the Bronzebeard clan had outdone themselves this year, hosting a grand party in the High Seat's Grand Hall. Dwarves from every corner of Cos Modan had gathered, alongside representatives from the Alliance, gnomes, humans, night elves, and even a few Draenei and Worgen, all united in the spirit of the season. Among the guests was a rugged human, known to his friends as John McClanehammer. A seasoned warrior with the Stormwind Army, John had recently returned from a grueling campaign on the distant shores of cool Tyrus. He was not one for festivities, but this winter veil was different. He had come to Ironforge on a personal quest to reconcile with his estranged wife, Holly Windrider, a diplomat stationed at the Alliance embassy within the city. As the evening wore on, the revelry showed no signs of waning. Ale flowed freely, and the sounds of fiddles and drums echoed through the cavernous halls. Children chased each other, their laughter mingling with the jingle of bells and the occasional boom of a winter veil firework. Unbeknownst to the merrymakers, a shadow loomed over their celebration. A group of dark iron dwarves, longtime rivals of the Bronzebeards, had plotted to seize the moment of distraction. Under the guise of revelers, they infiltrated the party, their hearts set on an ancient artifact rumored to be hidden within the depths of the city, a relic of immense power that could turn the tide in the ongoing battle for Azeroth. As the clock struck midnight, the Dark Irons made their move. Explosions rocked the great forge, and the entrance to the high seat was sealed with rubble. Panic ensued as the partygoers realized they were trapped, hostages in a sinister plot that threatened the very heart of Ironforge. But the Dark Irons had not counted on John McClanehammer. Separated from Holly in the chaos, he found himself outside the main hall, armed with nothing but his wits and his trusty battle-axe. As the Dark Irons began rounding up hostages, John knew he had to act. Slipping through the shadows, he embarked on a perilous one-man mission to thwart the invaders, save the hostages, and reunite with his wife. The Winter Veil Party had turned into a battleground, and John McClanehammer was determined to deliver a gift of his own, a promise of safety and a vow to end the siege. The stage was set for a clash of wills in the heart of the mountain, a tale of heroism that would be sung by the bards of Ironforge for many winter veils to come. In the heart of Ironforge, where the anvil's chorus had fallen silent beneath the Dark Iron's treacherous assault, John McClanehammer moved like a wraith through the stone corridors. His resolve, as unyielding as the mountain itself, drove him onward, his every step a silent oath to foil the invaders' dark designs. The echoes of battle rang through Proudmoore Keep, where the artifact lay hidden, its power the prize for which the Dark Irons had so boldly gambled. But John, with the cunning of a seasoned tactician, turned the dwarven halls into a labyrinth of traps and ambushes. Each encounter left the enemy ranks thinner, their confidence shaken by this lone warrior who fought not just with steel, but with the indomitable spirit of the Alliance. As dawn's first light graced the peaks of Dunmoreau, the final confrontation loomed. Holly Windrider, her spirit unbroken, rallied the hostages with whispered words of hope, her faith unshaken in the man she had once vowed to stand beside through all trials. And then, amidst the clamor of battle, a reunion forged in defiance of tyranny. John and Holly, side by side, their bond renewed in the crucible of conflict. Together, they turned the tide, their love a beacon that outshone the darkness. The Dark Irons, their numbers dwindling, their plot unraveling, faced the wrath of a warrior whose heart beat with the fury of the storm. With a final thunderous clash, John McClanehammer struck down their leader, the artifact secured, the siege broken. As the dust settled and the echoes of battle faded, the great forge reignited, its flames a testament to the resilience of Ironforge. The winter veil, once marred by treachery, now glowed with the warmth of victory and the joy of a festival reclaimed. And so, as bards took up their lutes to sing of the day when one man's courage turned the tide of battle, the people of Ironforge knew that this winter veil would be remembered not for the shadow that had fallen, but for the light that had prevailed. John McClanehammer, the unlikely hero of the winter veil, had etched his name into the annals of Azeroth, a legend born amidst snow and stone.